We're going to talk about this 7,500 electric vehicle tax credit, specifically Tesla. And there's been some moves by Congress, Republicans, to try and end this. And they've got a specific end date in mind. We'll talk about that, plus what might have happened or what's happened in the past to maybe give us some context and might what could happen if it is successful and the 7,500 tax credit is deleted. So, breaking, Republicans in Congress want to kill the 7,500 tax credit. It seems like they've proposed this at the where for the bill that is about to come out, and they want to end this on December 31st, 2025. And so that gives us a long runway, which is, I guess, good news, right? It's not like it's coming out of the blue and they're trying to kill it like tomorrow or next month or even this quarter. And that gives us a big runway, which we'll talk about what this could happen with the market effects, specifically Tesla incentives, if this is actually going to be the case. But still, this is probably very early on. You can see the full documents of the bill and everything here on this link. I guess I'll put it in the live stream chat if you want to take a look at it. But very interesting to see that they're looking to do this, which, I mean, they've been looking to do this for a while, or at least rumblings in the background. Republicans in Congress are looking to end the 7,500 EV tax rate on December 30th, 2025, along with the $4,000 previously owned clean vehicle tax credit as well, the used tax credit, according to a new bill that was just released. With respect to any vehicle placed in service after December 31st, 2025, such vehicles shall not be treated as a new vehicle, clean vehicle for the purpose of this section during the period beginning December 31st, 2009 to ending in December 31st, 2025. The number of covered vehicles manufactured by the vehicle which are sold for the year is greater than 200,000 units. Republicans also want to end the clean vehicle credit, commercial clean vehicle, and alternative vehicle refueling property credit on December 31st, 2025. And so we're still very early. Of course, this has to pass in the House and Senate, and then, of course, has to be signed by the president, but still very early on. And now we can at least track this. And now we've got an end date in sight if this passes, which, I mean, it may pass, and everybody worried about this 7,500 disappearing. Here is your signal with that. And so, what's going to happen from now until the end of the year is we might not see as many incentives, because if more people know about the 7,500 disappearing, there will already be a rush to buy Tesla vehicles no matter what. And so, if you want to lock in a 7,500 federal tax credit on a vehicle, on a Model 3 or Model Y, the 1.99% interest rate, the 0%, I mean, this could be, if it gets in more teeth, the bill gets more teeth, then we could see like this, it could be the best incentives we see for the year. So if you don't want to gamble anything, of course, you can go ahead and place a deposit on a Tesla vehicle, and don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla order. So definitely check that out. We also got our best deal spreadsheet down below in the description as well, so you can see some of the deals that we're tracking and finding that have some of the bigger discounts. But it's also getting pretty sparse in terms of Model 3 discounts, because really that's the only one that we're seeing between Model 3 and Model Y actually seeing some sort of discount. And so certainly, let's talk about what's happened in the past. So this is not the first time at all between what has happened in the past, between all the different time frames that the tax credit has disappeared. I think it went away in 2020, give or take, and they came back in 2023. And so I remember specifically when it went away in that time, and that was really when Tesla sold too many units, over like 200,000 vehicles, and it phased out from like 7,500 as a tax credit down to 3,750. And so there was a rush to try and get people, or to lock in and get in vehicles for people trying to lock in that 7,500. And then when it came back, there was also a rush because Tesla just gave the 7,500 discount. So I certainly feel like the Tesla buyer is a little bit more aware of these different incentives. I mean, Tesla definitely is aware of all these different incentives. That's why they highlight it, and that's why they're able to show like really low lease payments as well, like the Model 3, how you can get it for $349 a month with zero down with a lease payment. And so they're using that 7,500. In fact, all all the electric vehicle companies or all the people that sell electric vehicle like Rivian, Lucid, they're all using that 7,500 to get to a lower payment. And so, I mean, certainly if you feel like you need to get that 7,500 locked in, maybe try and think about a plan by the end of the year. But at the same time, like I really feel like Tesla, Elon has said he doesn't care if the 7,500 disappears, and he also wants it to, it's fine. He says, like, go ahead and delete it along with the oil subsidies as well. And so we might get into a situation where it goes away. And, I could easily see Tesla just dropping the prices even more to try and figure out how to get more people into Tesla vehicles and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. If it goes away, the 7,500, are you going to be basically not interested in an electric vehicle at all because of how much? I mean, 7,500 is quite the penny. Let me know what your thoughts on that. Comment down below. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too.